Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Morning Rush. This is the morning empowerment call for heart centered entrepreneurs out to make change in the world. And if you are here, you are part of the change. Thank you for being here. However you are, however you came in today, consider that it's perfect and exactly what's needed and wanted here. Each one of you have a unique voice and vision in the world that is needed and wanted, and we are here to empower that and to offer as much value as we can from each other. So I am the co-host this morning. I see some new great faces. My name's Ben Curtis. And my other co host here is Money Coach Chris. Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fantastic. I'm excited to be here today.
Well, good, because I'm excited to be here too. Chris, you want to introduce our topic today?
Yes, I'm excited today because we're going to be talking about 3 to 5, 3 to 5 to thrive. And what is that? So if you have been on here since Monday, if you came on Monday or Tuesday, you've heard David Rush talking about his amazing experience this weekend that he had, right? With I think it's called like RPM, right? With Tony Robbins, like in his way to do things. So the 3 to 5 to thrive is really exciting because it's talking about like what are 3 to 5 things that you could do either daily or weekly to move the needle in your business or your life. So have any of you heard of that before, or have any of you done anything similar to like picking 3 to 5 things that you have to do to move the needle?
Yeah, great. Yeah, thank you. Just show of hands is awesome. And I want to pick that up, Chris, if that's cool.
Yeah.
I want to take it a step further. This is not just the 3 to 5 tasks that you do every week. This is not like, hey, I got to get this done today. Here's my checklist. We're challenging you to find 3 to 5 actions that will move the needle on your business. Like these aren't normal tasks. These are the things that what's actually going to move your business, what's going to move your life. Maybe there's some tasks you've been avoiding. Maybe you don't know what those are yet because you're inside of the business. It's why I have
Mm.
a business partner because I can't actually see everything when I'm in it or leading, right? I rely on the village. So I'm curious if there's anyone here. So we've been talking about these things, and I know there's some really powerful leaders here up to some big games. Um, what are some, and maybe it's something you did this week or in the past, and you're like, wow, I had no idea, but that was really the thing. I've been doing all this, but here's the real thing, right? Because I'm definitely have had habits of keeping myself busy versus doing the thing that's going to move the business forward. So there's lots of administrative tasks I can always do. My to-do list, our to-do list may never get done. Consider everything you have to get done may never get done. One of the things that I avoid the most, call myself out here, that makes the biggest difference in my business is picking up the phone and calling someone that I want to work with that I know could probably introduce me to a lot of new people that I have yet to fully share my business and my dream with.
Mm.
Um, I avoid picking up the phone sometimes to do that. I make up that, oh, I'm on the phone coaching people all day long. So when I'm not talking to someone, I need time alone, or I don't want to, whatever it is. Most of the time, I think really it's that, the fear of our greatness often scares us more than, um, the darkness. We know how to survive. Do we know how to thrive? So that's what I'm pushing you here for today. Um, AM Noel, do you have a task or a few tasks or actions here that have moved the needle forward? You seem like someone who's like does not have a problem picking up the phone and going and doing whatever it might take to fly across the world to do what it is, but what are some of those things that you've noticed have actually
Like,
been a game changer?
first, thank you. Can you all hear me? Yes. Okay, good. Okay. One of the things that, I'm sure most of you, at least some of you are aware that I'm very concerned about leadership. Because leadership is a very important aspect of our life, and our leaders dictate how our lives and generations to be. And some of you are aware that I'm working on having the Native Americans in this country be represented in some form of leadership. Right now, they are not in the presidency, neither in the Supreme Court, nor in the Senate or the House. And yesterday, I realized I need to communicate with the people who are, in my opinion, against that. So I went to the Heritage Foundation yesterday. These are the people that have come up with Project 25. And I walk in over there with my black hat and my, USA tie and my black trousers over there, and immediately got them nervous. And then they started saying, "Sir, how can I help you?" I said, "Funny you should ask. I'd like to communicate with who I consider have a difference of opinion." They said, "Really? Wow, wonderful. We'll get our communications director." And what I learned from that is, to cut a long story short, they want me to talk to the president because they're all terrified. And I said, "Are you scared?" No, we are not scared." "Okay, great. How come you can't even talk to me? How come you're referring to people that?" So in other words, you are scared, and so am I. I said, "I'm scared even to walk in over here. But at the same time, I would rather have my fear and walk in over here and communicate with you guys than to talk about you to others and say what a threat you are to authentic leadership." So they said, "Okay, we will set that up next week." Now, that would not have happened had I not taken a new action. My action will be to kind of organize people and talk about leadership at a different level, where the people that I'm comfortable with. So I realized I want to take action and have conversations with the people that I have difficulty with.
That is so beautiful, AM. Thank you for sharing that. That story was completely worth it. You faced your fears head on. Yes. You got a woohoo from Cassie. My wife is here this morning. I mean, that's a breakthrough, AM.
Good morning. I was just so moved by that. That is just, wow. I can only be here for a little bit, and I'm just taking that away. I think if everyone had that, courage like that, like, wow, the world would move in really incredible ways really quickly. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Cassie, thank you for speaking up. It's so rare that we get to hear your voice this morning. You're someone who I really feel like is a leader in the world for sure. And you are always going after your dreams. And I'm wondering if there's anything that you've noticed you've done or avoided doing in the past that has made all the difference in the world for you or your business.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to share right now on that. I'm like watching Janine Watkins like do some kind of really intense workout right now. And I feel that I'm so inspired by that. So here's what I want to share around it is that there's like so much community happening here. And like, I just got so filled up from what AM just shared, like that kind of courage. If I could walk around with that daily in my life, I don't, wow. And so I also want to say, I think like the main thing for me is, as somebody who I don't really like this term recovering perfectionist, but it's kind of the best thing I can say to express what I'm trying to say. But there's been sort of like a hiding and a bit of a shame around like, no one's going to see what I'm working on until it's all done and complete. And it's just, it doesn't always happen, but in certain areas of my life that shows up more than others. And like, I usually just end up robbing myself of like the joy of like all the beautiful magic that happens inside of, you know, being vulnerable and really asking for help, and you know, allowing ourselves to live life on that, like, you know, sort of uncomfortable space, and having community to support you in that uncomfort is like, it's where it's at. That's where life is at, you know? So I'm just gonna really say thank you for letting me share. I've been listening in the background to all y'all, like in my house, and just such wisdom popping all the time. So thank you. And I'm gonna take my dog for a walk. So she's really got to pee and poop. So I'm gonna go on like quiet zone. But I'm here and I'm feeling it, and just you guys are so awesome. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Cassie. And I just wanted to, may I reflect something I heard in your share?
Sure.
Great. That is reaching out for help, asking your community, like not doing it alone. So I'm really moved by that. And we're here in a community. It's perfect segue